gut is telling me that my husband is cheating. My husband and I have been married for almost 5 years now. Before we got married, he would date a lot of women and constantly change girlfriends because he would get bored very fast. In the past 2 years, on and off, I've had this terrible feeling that he's cheating on me. We had moments where he'd distance himself from me. He would make me feel like I'm annoying him, like I'm in his personal space. Every time I brought up this topic, he would get frustrated and tell me how childish I'm being given the stress he's going through at work. It stopped after a while and we were fine, even though this feeling of hurt and betrayal would not leave me alone. I have not found anything suspicious from him until last week, where I saw a text message wishing him good night. He deleted all his messages, and the convo was on mute. I confronted him right there, and he told me it was an old lady who's his coworker. He needed someone to talk to and didn't want to tell me because he knew I would overreact. I did not believe him until he suggested I would meet her. To show that she's this sweet and elderly lady who's a great listener, I was hurt that he would rather talk to her than me about his troubles. He started being distant again. We fight all the time. He is always complaining about his problems. He's always tired. He does not touch me very much. Sometimes he hugs me from behind, but that's about it. We have not had sex in a month. When he's in a good mood, rarely, he talks about all the date nights he planned for us. But the next day, all of these plans are forgotten. I was thinking about getting a loyalty test, but wasn't really sure. They're a bit pricey. I don't know what to do. He will never admit to anything. If I don't catch him red-handed, I will never know. But this feeling in my gut won't leave me alone. Update. Tilde Goot is telling me husband is cheating. My gut was right. I found my husband's explicit texts with 2 women. One of them was the * elderly times lady. I took photos of the texts and confronted my husband right then and there. It was 8 a.m., and we both had the day off. It was a lot. My chest is in so much pain, and my heart is shattered. He started begging, crying, and pleading, but it doesn't matter anymore. I'm a firm believer of once a cheater, always a cheater. He swore he didn't meet up with them, which I can believe, because we always went everywhere together, and he always came back from work on time. That doesn't mean those texts aren't a big deal to me. He begged me for a chance. I told him to go fuck himself. The worst part is that no one is financially able to move out. I have to share a house with a liar and a cheater. We have a child together. I don't want my kid to grow up in a toxic and sad environment. He left the house 3 hours ago. I still love him and am worried about his whereabouts. I hope he is okay, but I keep imagining him going straight to one of those women he was talking to. I have never felt so betrayed. I don't know what to do. I have no one to talk to. We moved to this country a year ago, and he was my closest person. My best friend. I chose him every day, even with all of our fights, ups and downs. I always wanted it to work. I feel very helpless.